First, more breaking news in the city of Philadelphia. Two Philadelphia police officers involved in a deadly shootout with a suspect. One officer shot in his vest. Thanks for joining us here at 5 o'clock. I'm Jason Martinez.
I'm Sheba Russell. Investigators say the 36-year-old suspect is dead. The shots fired outside Friends Hospital in the Northeast, just off Roosevelt Boulevard. Police say the suspect got a hold of an officer's gun and shot at them around 12:30 this afternoon. The officers, police say, were trying to help that man through a mental health crisis at the time.
Our Jennifer Lee is live at Temple University Hospital, where the mayor and police commissioner just provided an update. Jennifer.
Well, there is so much relief tonight from the mayor, from Commissioner Kevin Bethel, and frankly, from the entire police department here. We saw such a large showing of support from fellow officers. So the fact that these two Philadelphia police officers are now released from the hospital, a major relief. And as you said, this all started this afternoon when a 36-year-old man, Commissioner Bethel says, was having a mental health episode. He told the two police officers he would voluntarily commit himself at Friends Hospital. Once the officers brought him there, that's when the situation escalated. At one point, that man did get a hold of one of the officers' gun, fired it, striking one of the officers on his bulletproof vest.
You know, this is a challenging job, so I continue to be proud of the men and women who continue to serve and give their life for this work. This is an innocent situation where the officers are just moving an individual who wants to get treatment. Unfortunately, it turns into a very tragic situation.
In this instance, the shot that hit the officer's vest was close to the bottom of his vest. But for an inch, we could be here right now with a very different set of circumstances and facts.
Yeah, again, noting that, this could have been such a worse situation with these two Philadelphia police officers involved. What you're looking at right now is the active investigation that was underway this afternoon at Friends Hospital. Commissioner Bethel says this all started around 12:45. The man was seen running through traffic on the 5000 block of Torresdale Avenue. That's when the officers engaged with him and learned that he was willing to voluntarily commit himself. And the encounter, as you heard, turned into a significant battle once the officers arrived at Friends Hospital. Commissioner Bethel says the man started attacking the officers. One of the officers even deployed a taser to no success. The individual did get a hold of one of the officers' guns, as you heard. Multiple gunshots were exchanged, and this is when Commissioner Bethel says one of the officers was shot in his vest, and the other man, the 36-year-old individual, was struck multiple times. That individual was pronounced dead at Einstein Hospital. Now, there is a high school on the Friends Hospital property, and we heard that it went into a brief lockdown.
I know that my teacher came in. She told me that we're on lockdown. We was trying to eavesdrop a little bit, see what was going on. We heard that a cop had got shot.
The two officers were taken to Temple University Hospital here, and this is the large showing of support from fellow PPD officers and likely the officer's family and loved ones. We're told the officer who was shot in the vest is 30 years old with 6 years of service. The other officer is 37 years old and a 10-year veteran of the force. And we learned tonight from Mayor Sherrell Parker that all officers are required to wear their vest. The commissioner says when a bullet strikes a vest, it can still be pretty traumatic to the body. And in this case, thankfully, this officer, we're told, is doing extremely well. Again, those two Philadelphia police officers were taken here to Temple University Hospital, treated and released. Again, such a relief to so many tonight, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Jennifer. That bullet coming so close to outside of the vest, it could have been a lot worse. Jennifer Lee, thank you.